From Mumbai, this is Amit Kamath alongside Vinayakk Mohanarangan, joining me from Noida as we try and recap what has been a very medal-heavy day at the Games for the Indian contingent. For a change, India has won 8 medals today, including 2 gold medals. 7 of the medals came from the sport of shooting, which is something that my colleague Vinayak has been tracking very closely. Vinayak, what are the biggest takeaways from the day today?
Hi, Amit. So yeah, right. I mean, I think we discussed this yesterday when we said it's going to be a very hectic. I mean, we've been using hectic a lot, but I mean, it was really a hectic shooting day because there were plenty of medals at stake, right? I mean, there was quite like at least 8 medals, 8 medal events in today's schedule alone, and yeah, so it turned out to be quite so. The number of medals probably about what we would expect. The skeet maybe was a little bit of a surprise. Maybe you wouldn't account for 2 medals from skeet, but you would be expecting medals from 50-meter 3P, the team events, 25-meter rapid, the way they had started on the first day. So the number of medals itself shouldn't actually be surprising because we expected maybe at least 5. But the real big stories, I think, were the 2 gold medals, the team gold in 25-meter rapid, and in my book, probably the biggest performance of an athlete at the Asian Games so far from an Indian, and probably will go down as one of the best performances at the Asian Games, at this Asian Games from an Indian athlete by Sift Kaur Samra, when she broke the world record, and not just broke, she shattered the world record in the 50-meter 3 positions final to win the individual gold to go with her team silver. It was just an amazing performance today. She was joint top on scores in the qualification. That was an Asian record, I think. Joint Asian record, but the score itself is not the number of X's, but the score itself was an Asian record. And then in the final, she was just unstoppable. I mean, she took a lead early on, and then she just ran with it. I mean, nearly 7 point or a little over 7 point difference to the Chinese athlete in second place, right? I mean, that says it all. in a 50-meter 3 position event for women, which is actually quite a strong event for China too. I mean, most shooting events are strong for China. It's not like there are any weak pistol and rifle shooting events for China, but yeah, to do this in an event where, and we've not had success in this event at the Asian Games before. She's only the second woman ever to win an Asian Games shooting gold medal after Rahi did so last year in the 25-meter event. And so, yeah, in many ways, a huge day for Sift, and it should be talked about a lot.
I don't think they have a bad event anyway, China, because they've just been. I mean, wait till it gets into the Olympics, and then you'll see
wait till it gets into the Olympics.
How strong they really want to be when they want to be strong in a sport. But moving on from that, I think we should also little bit talk about the bronze medal from sailing. Vishnu Sarvanan is somebody who spends a lot of his time abroad. He's a Mumbai boy, where the Arabian Seas is used to be his playground. But now he's spent a lot of time, I believe, in Europe trying to, get competitive. He was one of those rare sailors who made it to Tokyo. Right now, he's won a bronze medal for India. So, a superb showing. And I mean, we talk about, I mean, I know a lot of people will talk about, how the 50-meter 3P rifle event is a marathon because, you have, you do shooting over 3 different positions. But these sailors, they compete over multiple days, just so that they could be competitive. So I mean, that is maybe the real endurance test, the real marathon, if you will, and in completely, uh, unforgiving weather conditions where you can't predict one day's your playing arena. You don't know how it will be for that day to the next. So, incredible performance from Vishnu as well.
Yeah, and I think the medal race was the final race was actually cancelled today, or I think he had if I'm not wrong, had a small chance of even trying and going for the silver if things had gone down well for him. So yeah, good 3 medals from sailing totally. The couple of medals from yesterday that we were discussing about did get added today. Those were not like lost medals. We did find them on the medals tally officially today. So yeah, good showing from the sailors. 3 medals to go with the silver and bronze from yesterday. And yeah, coming back to shooting, the second gold, we should talk a little bit about Manu Bakar, Isha Singh, and Rhythm Sangwan. The team gold is a little. There have been some comments today about how the team events are not really they're just not main events, so to speak. But it's worth noting that this team gold is actually quite important because. Or not important, impressive because they beat China for starters. They pipped China to the first place, and not by much. I think there were like 3-4 points between India and China and the team total. So almost every point that Manu today shot after Rhythm and Isha were done in her qualification round to get the top spot in qualification for herself and the gold for the team were quite important. All 3 of them were in the top 8. Again, another event where 3 Indian shooters finished in the top 8, but only 2 could go to the final because of the 2 per country rule. Rhythm Sangwan missed out, and then Isha Singh produced a brilliant comeback in a very thrilling, dramatic roller coaster 25-meter final where she was trailing. She started with the 2. There was a huge delay for a Korean issue with the target. They ran around changing the paper targets at the venue for a miss shot, and then that break almost like revitalized Isha, who was around 4th, 5th, 6th before that, and then just shot 5, 4, and 5 in the next 3 series and zoomed up to the second place out of nowhere. And then suddenly she was challenging the Chinese shooter. She was 2 behind the top place eventual gold medalist. That was quite a disappointment for Manu again in a big event in an individual final. She had another equipment malfunction, which seems to be following her. Seems to be following her where she goes.
And for those who may not be familiar with what Vinayakk is talking about, Manu was at the Tokyo Olympics when she had a gun malfunction, which kind of cost her, at least she likes to think, and a lot of people think so, that it cost her a valuable spot in the final. She had the malfunction during qualification, which is why she did not make it. If you remember, in the Indian contingent that went to Tokyo Olympics, only Saurabh Chaudhary reach the final, and that was like one sense of a disappointment to begin with. And speaking of disappointments, Vinayakk, I think the whole Asian Games has introduced us to various ways of being disappointed. So many people finishing 4th, so many people, like Divyansh now, like, Rhythm, I believe, they not making it to the final because 2 other Indians have already gone, and qualifying for the final, but still not making it because 2 Indians are better. We've also seen people missing out because losing in the quarterfinals, and this happened to 2 of our tennis players, Ankita Raina and Sumit Nagal. So various forms of heartbreak today.
Yeah, and even there was a very recent heartbreak in mixed doubles as well with Ankita again. Not a good day for her with Ankita losing alongside Yuki. They were the top seeds in mixed doubles, and their campaign is over as well. So it's not been a great showing from tennis, but yeah. So I guess let's finish on that note with tennis assuring a medal with Ramkumar and Saket entering the semi-finals in men's doubles. Men's doubles has traditionally been a strong event for India at the Asian Games. So at least that representation is there. There is still the mixed doubles hope with Rohan and Rutuja. Another big news from today, before we forget, is the Roshibina Devi Noerem in Wushu, Amit's favorite sport of all time, making it to the gold medal match in Sanda. She won her semi-final. She was the bronze medalist in Jakarta, like we had discussed earlier, and now she won her contest today, and she is in the final, and so she has upgraded a medal from last time around. The final is tomorrow, among many events to watch out for. So, yeah, so very busy day with 8 medals and a couple of medals assured. So, quite the fruitful day for the Indian contingent, despite a few disappointments.
Absolutely. So we hope see you again tomorrow when we'll be back doing the same thing. As we'll be recapping every day of the Asian Games until the closing ceremony. If you have uh, comments or suggestions about what we should be talking about, please do write in the comment section. Please also do not forget to check out our live coverage that we run from 6 a.m. in the morning every day. I like to plug this every day only because we wake up at 5:30 in the morning and 6 a.m. in the morning just to do this. So it would be nice if you can come there. Also, try and leave us a comment in the Twitter section. Uh, yeah.
Golf
So
starts at 4 a.m. tomorrow, Amit.
Yeah, I think we can.
That's going to be a little difficult. We'll
it's
take care of it when we wake up.
It's almost an endurance sport, right? Because it's a very long.
Yeah.
They'll walk
It'll
past,
go on for a while.
So I mean,
we'll keep an eye. We'll keep half an eye.
All right.
As we did
on
in
that,
Tokyo for Aditi.
Oh man, yeah. All right. That's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much. This is me, Amit Kamath from Mumbai, and my colleague Vinayakk from Noida, signing off.